Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. I have a new strategy on a stock that I've talked about many times in the past, way back in 2022, 2023. Let's talk about Shopify stock, Shop stock. So let me just show you so you don't think I'm full of it. Like, I know how to play the game, my friends. So, long time ago, I made a video saying, hey, Shopify stock, is it a buy? 38 views. Uh, Shades long-term holds. Let's review. Did I pick winners? And so in this video, which again these tend to get the worst amount of views, Shopify is was one of my picks back then because I'm like, well, this. Okay, so those of you who were around during the 2022 bear market, I should say, during the bear market, you can see right here it just kept dropping, right? But here's what I noticed back then. I noticed it bottomed out at $30, and you guys know I love big bottoms, right? So it bottomed out at $30. You can see very clearly it just keeps trading in a range here. And when I saw this, the first thing that crossed my mind was, wait a minute, this is a bear market. But Shopify is showing strength in terms of it's not going lower, it's just holding at $30. So who's buying the dip at 30 over and over again? And so, technically speaking, Shopify bottomed out before the market did. And when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why is this bottomed out first before everything else? And that's kind of when I knew, like, this is, I mean, let's buy this. And it was growing its revenue. So I was like, this is a buy. And let's flip it for 100%, which we did. We bought it at around 35 and we flipped it for 100%. So, yeah, technically, if I had held, I could have maybe 3 to 4x to my money, sure. But, you guys know me, I'm not greedy. I, I have a game plan and I execute on it. I take my 100%, and that's it. Sure, I could kick myself and say, oh no, if I had held for 130, but screw that. I'm happy that I took profit, and the most important thing here is that this one bottomed out during the bear market before everything else. That's what set me off. That's what that made me go, wait a minute, this doesn't add up. It's already bottomed out before everything else. And so now it's in a bull run, and of course it was going to recover, right? And you can see anytime it's in a bull run, it comes back to that 200 WMA, and then it pumps again, and it just kind of always comes back down to that level or underneath it, and you load up for the next pump, kind of like Nvidia. So I'm basically using the Nvidia strategy on Shopify. And you can also use the crossover strategy, which just means, again, this is the daily chart. Anytime it crosses over in the MACD, you can see it didn't really come anywhere near the 200 WMA, but it did cross over, right? And you could have bought in at 85 and it went as far as 114. You know what I'm saying? So you can also use the crossover strategy with the MACD. Again, I trade the daily, so I can be patient and wait for those signals, either the WMA or the MACD crossover. At this point, if you've been in the Discord long enough, you understand how I work. But yeah, the 1226.4 for the MACD and the WMA is 200. So you can buy either on the crossover or at the 200 WMA, and you just ride it up. So this is one of the good ones long term. And in a bear market, as I just showed you, it bottoms out first before everything else, and it recovers very well after a bear market, which is important. Because next time we go into a bear market, you can have the confidence of, hey, it's at $30 again. I'm loading like crazy. So there you go. Now, obviously, like I said, I could be kicking myself. Oh no, I should have held for 130. Oh my God. But you know what? Have a game plan, execute on it. And that's the end of it. So there's the strategy. It's that simple. You buy in, it goes up. It's a bull market, right? So a bull market means it has to continue going higher. So eventually we would see Shopify at 130, then 140, 150, and so on until the bear market comes to an end. So take advantage of the strategy that I just gave you. Either the crossover or wait for the 200. Up to you how you want to play it. I'll be buying this one. I'll be alerting it when well, as you can see right now, it's kind of a little bit above that 200, and the crossover happened all the way down here when it was at like 108. So obviously I'm not going to buy here. That just doesn't make sense. I'll wait for my signals. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. Is I think my edge, honestly, is just trading the daily and just being patient and disciplined and just waiting. Like literally just a waiting game for me. I've been day trading Nvidia because I mean it's had what 12, 10, 10, 12 green days in a row. So it's just kind of like, why not, right? But yeah, here's another strategy, another stock that's a good one. And like I said, back then I was talking about this. I'm like, guys, this has bottomed out. It just keeps going up, and it has good recovery strength on the after a bear market. And long term holds. Let's review. Did I pick winners? And obviously I picked Mara, Palantir, Shopify, and Arc. Which, as you can see, I was in on I was all about Palantir back then as well. So I was talking about Palantir before it was even hot. So yeah, Palantir was Arc K as well. Palantir. When did I talk about Palantir? It's funny to look back at my old videos. Yeah, I was talking about Palantir back when it was at like 15. So if you've been watching my videos a long time, I don't know how you're not winning. I remember alerting Nvidia at $400 back before it went to 1,000. Like I was telling people, buy the dip, guys. This one just keeps going up, and here we are. I'm repeating myself again, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you like the strategy, and I'm telling you, it's your edge with me at least. It's patience and discipline. That's literally all it is. I wish I could say, oh no, there's the super secret strat. No, we can all see the crossover in the MACD. We can all see the 200. We all see the same lines, right? So what's the difference then? It's just me being patient. That's it. So there you go. That's the Shopify strat for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.